Hi guys, welcome back to Sparky About Movies. I really hope you've had an amazing week and are ready for this brand new weekend. Before we get into the video, make sure to follow me on the rest of my socials, my Instagram and my Twitter so you can keep up with the rest of my content journey. It feels absolutely amazing to be back in front of the camera, filming, getting ready to talk about another horror movie and basically talk to you guys. I've missed you all so much. Thank you for all of your continued support on Twitter and Instagram. We have grown so much. And yeah, let's get into the video. Today's video, we will be talking about The Strangers 2008 and The Strangers Prey at Night 2018. If you're a fan, buckle up and let's get into it. But if you haven't seen these movies, here is your spoiler warning, as I will be talking in depth about the synopsis, characters, my thoughts and feelings. You know the drill. Let's get into it. First up, we have The Strangers, which came out in 2008 by the director Brian Bertino. The film follows James and his partner Kristen, who arrive at a cabin to spend some quality time together. Then, in the early hours of the morning, a knock at the door changes their lives forever. First-time director Brian brings us a display of smart formula, elevating this piece above any other home invasion horror. There's no need for jump scares or additional locations and characters, as The Strangers relies on its one intimate, suffocating setting and ominous threat to compel you into witnessing its harrowing turn of events. The home invasion subgenre grips you by the throat and refuses to let you breathe for 1 second. The film achieves this as soon as the pair arrive at their supposed sanctuary, unknowing of the devastation that awaits them. They are trapped, outsmarted, cut off from all connections. It's immaculately effective and bone-chilling. Liv Tyler had wonderful character growth in this movie. She began so scared and frightened and weak, only to end up being the one with the most courage in the end. As for Scott Speedman, he had all the bravery early on, only to be consumed by defeat. It was really, really sad. As for the Strangers, otherwise known as the Faces, they are exactly what nightmares are made from. They were calculating, vicious intent and filled with no mercy. They enjoyed every bit of terror they caused. Every bit of stalking and lurking and taunting playful acts created such a stifling atmosphere. The intensity and fear only amplified as the film continued. Once we reach the heartbreaking and inevitable end of our characters, it certified this film as a horror classic. It really got under your skin, it got into your head, and it made for one great unforgettable viewing. I mean, the tagline alone, "Because you were home."
Why are you doing this to us?
Because you were home.
It sends shivers down my spine. Next, we are going to talk about Prey at Night 2018, directed by Joanna Roberts. Mike and Cindy take their son and daughter on a road trip. Suddenly, this becomes the worst night of their lives, as they have to fight against 3 masked psychopaths that show up to satisfy their thirst for blood. Abandoning the cat and mouse game, Prey at Night becomes a total free-for-all, separating itself from its predecessor by the more open setting, multiple characters, and greater peril. Swapping out our unfortunate duo for a driven sibling dynamic worked really well, containing a lot more fight and brutality. The pace and tone really hit you differently. Bailey is a teen who defies all of the rules until she witnesses her mother's death. Suddenly, she reveals a strength as she is deserted. She has no choice but to fight for her life, and you really do root for her victory. Lewis is the opposite. He has everything going for him, and he seems like such a wouldn't hurt a fly kind of guy. But then he's thrown this curveball, and him and his sister band together and prove to be an unstoppable duo. As for Christina and Martin, they are warm and comfortable. They give off that typical family vibe. So when you see them fall victim to our antagonists, you feel that emotional pull. As for Dollface, Pinup Girl, and the Man in the Mask, they make a mess and use this camp as their playground in this new escapade, making the audience live out their absolute worst nightmare through every thrill, every intense scene, every chase scene. It's really unnerving. It's impossible to compare these films as they are both perceptively different, but both equally amazing watches. They really make you think about who could be lurking in the dark. Be careful who you answer the door to. Make sure you always have an escape plan, make sure you are alone, I guess. Home invasion horror films are one of those genres that really get under my skin. Take Hush, for example, You're Next. They are all films that make you think because they could actually happen to you. Anyway, here we are, guys. We are at the end of the video. I really hope you liked this. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you've seen these films, I would love to know your thoughts. This felt really nice to be back behind the camera talking about films again. I'm sorry if I did sound a little bit rusty. It's been a few months. But yes, I am going to be back every week now delivering film videos. I really hope you stick around. Your support has been so lovely. I really, really appreciate you guys. So until my next video, stay safe, happy and healthy. Bye.